You might be eating healthy every single day, adding chia seeds to your smoothie, sprinkling flax on your yogurt, tossing pumpkin seeds into your salad, and still getting almost none of the benefits you think you are. Sounds crazy, right? But here's something most people don't realize. Just because a food is healthy doesn't mean your body actually absorbs its nutrients. In fact, many of the seeds you're eating could be passing straight through your digestive system almost untouched. Imagine spending money on premium superfoods, carefully building what you believe is the perfect healthy meal, only for your body to miss out on up to 80 or even 90% of the nutrients inside those seeds. Not because the seeds are bad, but because of how you're eating them. Chia, and here's the surprising part. The problem isn't that you need to eat more seeds, it's that you need to eat them differently. Most people are doing this wrong without even knowing it, and once you understand why, you'll never look at seeds the same way again. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to eat seeds for maximum absorption, using simple, science-backed methods that can completely change how your body uses the nutrients you already consume. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about what you eat, it's about what your body can actually use. Here's where things start to go wrong for most people, even the ones who are genuinely trying to eat healthy. You wake up, make yourself a smoothie, toss in a spoonful of chia seeds, maybe add some flax seeds, and you feel like you're doing everything right. At lunch, you sprinkle pumpkin seeds on your salad, maybe grab a healthy snack bar packed with seeds later in the day. It looks perfect on the surface, but inside your body, a very different story is unfolding. The first and most common mistake is eating seeds whole. Seeds like flax, for example, have an incredibly tough outer shell. It's not there by accident. In nature, seeds are designed to survive harsh conditions, including passing through an animal's digestive system. That means when you swallow them whole, your body often can't break them down. They go in one end and come out the other almost exactly the same. No absorption, no benefit. Then there's the second issue, something most people have never even heard of: anti-nutrients. Seeds naturally contain compounds like phytic acid and enzyme inhibitors. These substances are part of the seed's defense system, but in your body, they can bind to important minerals like zinc, iron, and calcium, making them harder to absorb. So even if the nutrients are technically there, your body can't fully access them. And then comes the third mistake: overdoing it. More isn't always better. When you pile multiple types of seeds into one meal, you're loading your digestive system with a heavy dose of fiber and compounds it has to work hard to process. Instead of maximizing nutrition, you may end up with bloating, discomfort, and reduced absorption overall. Think about a typical healthy bowl someone might eat: chia seeds, flax seeds, pumpkin seeds, maybe even some sesame sprinkled on top. It looks like a nutritional powerhouse, but without the right preparation, much of that nutrition never gets used. And that's the frustrating part. You're making the effort. You're spending the money. You're choosing the right foods, but your body isn't benefiting the way you expect. So the real question becomes, why does this happen? And more importantly, how do you fix it? To really understand what's going on, you have to zoom out for a second and look at seeds the way nature designed them, not the way we see them in a smoothie bowl or on top of a salad. A seed is not just food, it's a survival mechanism. Its entire purpose is to protect the plant's future, to stay intact in harsh environments, and to resist being broken down too easily. That's why seeds are built with a tough outer shell, almost like a protective armor. Think of each seed as a tiny vault. Inside that vault are valuable nutrients: omega-3 fatty acids, fiber, vitamins, just minerals, But those nutrients are locked behind a barrier that your digestive system can't always break open. If the shell stays intact, the nutrients stay trapped. And if the nutrients stay trapped, your body simply can't access them. When you eat seeds whole, especially ones like flax or sesame, your digestive system often doesn't have the mechanical power to crack them open completely. Unlike animals with specialized digestive systems or multiple stomach chambers, the human body relies heavily on chewing and enzymatic breakdown. If the seed passes through without being broken, it's essentially like swallowing a sealed container. It goes through the entire digestive process without releasing what's inside. Now add another layer to this: anti-nutrients. This might sound like a negative term, but in nature it serves a purpose. Compounds like phytic acid act as a protective mechanism for the seed, preventing it from sprouting prematurely and defending it against predators. But inside your body, phytic acid binds to essential minerals like iron, zinc, and calcium. When that happens, those minerals become much harder for your body to absorb. It's like the nutrients are present, but they're locked away behind invisible chains. Then there's the concept of surface area, which plays a huge role in digestion. The smaller and more broken down a food is, the easier it is for digestive enzymes to access and process it. When you grind seeds, you dramatically increase their surface area. That means enzymes can interact with more of the seed at once, breaking it down more efficiently and releasing more nutrients. It's a simple change with a massive impact. There's also the issue of how certain nutrients in seeds behave in the body. Many seeds are rich in fat-soluble nutrients, like vitamin E and omega-3 fatty acids. These nutrients require proper digestion and, in some cases, the presence of other fats to be absorbed effectively. If the seed isn't properly broken down, those beneficial fats may never be fully released or utilized. Different seeds behave differently as well. Flax seeds, for example, are one of the best sources of plant-based omega-3s, but only if they're ground. Whole flax seeds often pass through undigested. Chia seeds, on the other hand, absorb water and form a gel-like consistency. This makes them easier to digest when soaked, as the outer layer softens and begins to break down. Pumpkin seeds are somewhere in between. They're easier to chew than flax, but still benefit from soaking or light processing to reduce anti-nutrients and improve absorption. So when you look at the bigger picture, it becomes clear that the issue isn't that seeds aren't healthy. They absolutely are. The issue is that without the right preparation, your body can't fully unlock what they have to offer. And that brings us to the most important realization of all. It's not just about what you eat. It's about what your body can actually absorb and use. Now that you understand what's really happening inside your body, the good news is this: fixing it is actually simple. You don't need expensive supplements, you don't need complicated diets, and you definitely don't need to eat more seeds. You just need to change how you prepare and consume them. Let's start with the most important step: grinding your seeds. This is especially critical for seeds like flax and sesame. Remember that hard outer shell we talked about? Grinding breaks that barrier completely. Instead of relying on your digestive system to do the impossible, you're doing the work up front. A simple coffee grinder or blender is all you need. And here's an important tip: grind them fresh whenever possible. Once seeds are ground, their healthy fats are exposed to air, which can lead to oxidation over time. Freshly ground seeds give you the maximum nutritional benefit. Next comes soaking, which is a game changer for seeds like chia and pumpkin. When you soak seeds in water for a few hours or overnight, something interesting happens. The outer layer softens, enzymes begin to activate, and anti-nutrients like phytic acid start to break down. This makes the seeds easier to digest and allows your body to access more of the nutrients inside. Chia seeds, in particular, form a gel when soaked, which not only improves digestion, but also slows down nutrient release, helping your body absorb them more efficiently. Now here's where things get even more effective. Combining these methods. Not all seeds need the same treatment. Flax seeds should almost always be ground. Chia seeds are best soaked. Pumpkin seeds benefit from soaking or even light roasting, which can further reduce anti-nutrients and improve flavor. When you match the method to the type of seed, you maximize what your body can actually use. Another key factor that most people overlook is portion size. It's easy to assume that if seeds are healthy, more must be better. But your digestive system has limits. Despite overloading it with large amounts of fiber and dense compounds, can actually reduce overall absorption. A simple guideline is about 1 to 2 tablespoons per serving. This gives your body enough to benefit from without overwhelming it. What you eat seeds with also matters. Pairing them with the right foods can enhance absorption even further. For example, adding soaked chia seeds to yogurt or a smoothie provides a balanced environment for digestion. Mixing ground flax into a smoothie or oatmeal allows it to blend seamlessly with other nutrients. Eating seeds alongside healthy fats like avocado or nuts can also support the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins. Timing plays a subtle but important role as well. Your digestive system tends to be more active earlier in the day. Eating seeds in the morning or around midday can support better digestion and nutrient uptake. On the other hand, consuming large amounts late at night may not be as effective, especially if your body is winding down. If you put all of this together, it can look something like this in real life. In the morning, you might have a chia pudding that's been soaked overnight, giving your body an easy-to-digest source of fiber and omega-3s. At lunch, you add a handful of soaked pumpkin seeds to your salad for texture and nutrients. Later in the day, you blend a smoothie with freshly ground flax seeds, making sure your body can actually access those valuable fats. And just like that, you've transformed the exact same foods into something far more powerful, not by changing what you eat, but by changing how you eat it. Of course, there are still a few common mistakes to avoid. Eating whole flax seeds is one of the biggest ones. Skipping the soaking step for chia seeds is another. Consuming too many seeds at once or storing ground seeds for too long can also reduce their benefits. These small details make a big difference. At the end of the day, this isn't about perfection. It's about understanding how your body works and making small, smart adjustments that lead to better results. Because when you prepare seeds the right way, you're no longer just eating healthy. You're actually allowing your body to use that nutrition to its full potential. So when you step back and look at everything we've covered, one thing becomes clear. Eating seeds isn't just about adding them to your meals and hoping for the best. It's about understanding how your body works and making small changes that unlock their full potential. Because the truth is, seeds are incredibly powerful foods. They're packed with nutrients your body needs. But those nutrients only matter if your body can actually absorb and use them. So remember the simple approach. Grind when needed, soak when possible, keep your portions balanced, and combine them with the right foods. These small adjustments can completely change the way your body responds to the exact same ingredients. If you learned something new today, take a second to hit the like button and subscribe for more simple, science-based nutrition tips that actually make a difference. And I'm curious, what seeds do you eat the most? Chia, flax, pumpkin, or something else? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to discover more healthy foods you might be eating the wrong way, check out the next video on your screen.